Pride, the story of Harvey Milk and the Rainbow Flag. Written by Rob Sanders, illustrated by Steven Salerno. You have to give them hope. Hope for a better world, hope for a better tomorrow. Harvey Milk was an ordinary man, but he had an extraordinary dream. That dream would change history. Harvey dreamed that everyone, even gay people, would have equality. He dreamed that he and his friends would be treated like everyone else. He dreamed that one day people would be able to live and love as they pleased. With his New York accent, Harvey talked to everyone about his dream. His voice boomed, his body bounced with energy and excitement. Some people listened. A few agreed, most did not. But Harvey's big voice and his big dream wouldn't be stopped. He discovered that the best way to change laws was to help make laws. In 1977, Harvey Milk took a big step toward that dream when he became one of the first openly gay people to be elected to political office in the United States. Harvey and his friends planned more marches to protest inequality and unfair laws. And just days before one of those marches, Harvey had an idea. A symbol, he thought. We need a symbol that shows who we are and how we feel. Something to carry during the march. Something to make people feel like they're part of a community. Something to give people hope. Something extraordinary. Harvey knew an artist who could help, Gilbert Baker. Harvey asked. Gilbert said, "We need a flag." Volunteers arrived to help Gilbert's design come to life. Together, they dipped fabric into large barrels filled with vivid, vibrant dyes. They cut and pieced and sewed until Harvey, Gilbert, and the other activists had a flag with 8 colorful stripes, a flag that Harvey hoped would give hope. Rights are won only by those who make their voices heard. On June 25, 1978, when it was time for the march, a breeze stirred in San Francisco. The flag unfurled. The wind blew, the flag fluttered, flapped, and flew. A rainbow, as bright and unique as the men and women who walked behind it, led the march. Harvey and the people asked for equality. They asked to be treated like everyone else. They asked to live and love as they pleased. They hoped the march would make a difference. Harvey was proud of the flag and proud of himself. He hoped others could be proud too. 5 months later, on the morning of November 27, 1978, Harvey and the mayor of San Francisco, George Moscone, were assassinated. Their lives were taken by a man who did not think like Harvey, or feel like him, or love like him. The flag did not fly on that dark, sad night. Instead, thousands and thousands of people marched silently, carrying candles. The candlelight wove through the streets of San Francisco, up and down hills and around city buildings. A mile of glowing candlelight in honor of 2 lives lost. That could have been the end of Harvey's dream and the colorful flag, but it wasn't. More rainbow flags were created. Some of the colors changed. 8 stripes became 6 stripes, but the meaning of the flag did not change. It was a flag of equality. More and more people began to think of the flag as their flag, and they began to feel pride. They began to have hope. In 1994, Gilbert Baker designed another rainbow flag. This one was larger than all the rest. Women and men, side by side, carried the flag, a proud, mile-long rainbow floating through New York City. The flag wove through the streets, up and down avenues and boulevards, and around city buildings. The people demanded equality. They demanded to be treated like everyone else. They demanded to live and love as they pleased. They were proud. They had hope. They would make a difference. I ask for the movement to continue, for the movement to grow. More rainbow flags were made. Some were printed on bumper stickers and t-shirts. Others were hoisted onto lampposts on Halsted Street in Chicago. One was hung in the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Soon, the rainbow flag was flying in other countries like Brazil, England, Israel, Russia, Singapore, and Turkey. The rainbow flag now unfurled on farms, in suburbs, and in cities. The flag flew proudly outside public buildings, hotels, shops, restaurants, churches, and homes. And once, on June 26, 2015, the White House was awash in the colors of the rainbow flag. Equality, pride, hope, love. Harvey's dream became a flag for us all. Biographical notes. The rainbow flag is also known as a pride flag. For decades, an upside-down pink triangle was the only symbol associated with homosexuals. Adolf Hitler introduced the triangle to shame gay men and to identify them when they were sent to concentration camps. Harvey Milk realized that the gay and lesbian community needed a new, positive symbol, and the rainbow flag was born. The original flag, designed and created by Gilbert Baker and a group of volunteers, had 8 stripes. From top to bottom, they were hot pink, red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, indigo blue, and violet. The rainbow flag now includes red, orange, yellow, green, royal blue, and violet. Harvey Milk was born in Woodmere, New York on May 22, 1930. He studied math and history at New York State College for Teachers. He served in the Navy, taught public school, and worked as a production associate on Broadway. He moved to San Francisco in 1972 and opened a camera shop. When he won a seat on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977, Harvey Milk became one of the country's first openly gay people elected to public office. He asked Gilbert Baker to create a symbol to carry in a gay rights march he was organizing, and Gilbert created the rainbow flag. Harvey Milk was assassinated, along with Mayor George Moscone, by Dan White on November 27, 1978, just months after the first rainbow flag was flown. Gilbert Baker was born in Chanute, Kansas in 1951. His grandmother owned a men's clothing store, and he wanted to learn to sew because he loved fabrics. As an adult, Gilbert joined the Army and he eventually moved to San Francisco. Once he settled in his new home, he bought a sewing machine. Harvey Milk asked him to create a symbol for the gay community, and that was when Gilbert designed the rainbow flag. He went on to design many other banners, flags, and works of art. Gilbert continued to be a gay rights activist until his death on March 31, 2017. June 26, 2015 was historic. On that day, the Supreme Court of the United States of America ruled that gays and lesbians have a constitutional right to marry. They are free to live and love as they please.